Good morning, all you YouTube and Facebook users out there. Welcome back to The Real Kitchen with Michael, uh, also known as Cooking and Canning with Michael. Today, I told you in yesterday's video when I made the Thousand Island dressing that I was going to make some beef jerky. So, I didn't film the part of me slicing it. I bought about a 4-pound London broil, and I sliced it up very, very thin. I went with the grain because I want jerky that's a little softer to chew. If you want it harder to chew, then you want to cut against the grain. So anyway, I put it in the freezer. I put the roast in the freezer for, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours. Not that it froze completely, but it froze enough to kind of hold a form and make the slicing a little easier. Anyway, I sliced up that roast very thin, a few extra larger pieces for variety, and then I put it in a marinade and put it in a plastic bag and put it in this bowl, and it's been in there overnight. And let me tell you about the marinade I'm using. So for the marinade, I used 1 cup. Let me see. Let me make sure I got that right. Alexa, 240 mLs is how many cups?
240 milliliters is about 1.01 cups.
So 1 cup of Worcestershire sauce, 6 tablespoons of honey, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of red pepper flakes, 2 teaspoons of, I used fresh black peppercorns and crushed them up a bit. I put that in the mix, and I used 2 cloves of crushed garlic. So I put that all in a mix, and I added just a dash of soy sauce. So that's what we've got in the bag here. I've got my dehydrator out, ready to go. And we're going to go ahead and get this meat started. So I put the meat in the refrigerator in the plastic bag at about 6 o'clock last night. So it's been 12, 13, 14, about 15 hours marinating. And we're just going to get started putting this meat in the dehydrator. You can see all that lovely marinade in there. Smells wonderful. I'm going to dump this all in a bowl. Let me see if I can find a piece to show you how I sliced it up. Let me find a really good piece. So about like that, little strips of jerky. And I'm just going to place them on the trays. As you can see, a 4-pound London broil will make a ton of beef jerky. And a lot cheaper than what you will pay for it in the store. Let's see, can I get one more piece in here somewhere? Maybe. Next tray. I'm going to go ahead and put all these strips on the dehydrator trays, and I'll be back and show you what we've got. Okay, y'all, so I ended up with 7 trays of beef. I'm going to give you a look here. 7 trays of beef, just like that, just as full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I've got a 7th here with some stragglers, some little tiny pieces. So, now we're going to take the lid. I'm going to put the lid on top. Plug it in over here. There it goes. I'm going to get my readers. It says jerky to cook at 160. And that's where we're at, is at 160. You can hear the fan blowing. So that's going to go, who knows, 12, 14 hours, maybe longer for some pieces. And we just have to check it from time to time during the day, see how it's doing. So that's it. That's how I made the house is going to smell like this marinade for quite a while. But anyway, bon appetit. Remember, life is beautiful. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video. Alrighty, bye-bye. I forgot to mention, we'll be back later and I'll show you the finished product. And we'll have a good time. We'll take a taste test, see what we got. Alrighty, bye. Good morning, all you Facebook, YouTube users out there. Welcome back to The Real Kitchen with Michael, also known as Cooking and Canning with Michael. So yesterday we started that beef jerky. It took 15 hours, a little more than 15 hours to dehydrate the jerky. Some pieces got done earlier than others, so I would go through occasionally and pick out what was done and leave the others to dry a little longer. But this is what I ended up with. Remember, it was a little over a 4-pound London broil roast, and I ended up with almost half a gallon of gallon-sized bag of beef jerky. So I would take the strips off, let them cool a little bit, and then I cut them into little pieces like this. So I think the brine that I used was perfect. It has just enough saltiness, just enough sweetness, and just enough heat from those red pepper flakes to provide just a little one. It's not at all spicy. So I think it was just a very well-balanced marinade for beef jerky, and I'll probably just quit trying others and just use that from now on. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you. I tasted it, snacked on it a little bit last night. It's very, very good. So anyway, if you have any questions about the process, I'll also include a link to my dehydrator in the comments section down below if you would like to purchase one. I don't believe it was too expensive. I did buy extra trays for it. But they come in very handy, not only for dehydrating beef, but vegetables, herbs, and spices, things like that. I used this dehydrator when I was pickling last summer. I bought a whole bunch of dill, and I used this dehydrator to dry the dill, and so that turned out well. So anyway, you all have a good day. I'm getting ready to go into work, as you can see. So you all have a good day. Bon appetit. Remember, life is beautiful. And we'll see you in the next video. Alrighty. Bye-bye.